Welcome to a sold-out Maples Pavilion on the farm. In fact, the first sellout for Stanford in a couple of seasons. The first appearance for Duke on the farm. The Cardinal, the Duke Blue Devils. ACC home for you on this Saturday afternoon out west. Used a late 13-0 run to close out the first half and then dominated, especially defensively in the second half, holding Cal to a season-low 56 points as the opening tip controlled by the Stanford Cardinal. Out of bounds, and Stanford a turnover. It hit Okori after he tried to put it off the leg of Duke.
It's always interesting to see how teams start games defensively against star players, and it was clear from John Shire, we are getting the ball out of Okori's hands at the earliest opportunity. Came off of that dribble handoff. Double team was right there. Okori not ready for it. Quick turnover for the Cardinal.
Starting five for the Blue Devils. Down the lane is Boozer. And the lay-in and the game's first points belong to Cameron Boozer.
Quick turnover for the Cardinal.
Starting five for the Blue Devils. Down the lane is Boozer. And the lay-in and the game's first points belong to Cameron Boozer.
While giving up a lot of size, really had no choice other than to go for that steal. Ends up getting the hand.
Here's Cameron Boozer spinning. And he's got all four. And the Blue Devils up four. Trying to get it to A.J. Rahosi, deflected, stolen. Here comes Caleb Foster. One-on-one attacks. Missed the layup. Boozer, the offensive rebound and putback. Benny Gieler, 5 to shoot. Drives on Caden Boozer. Inside A.J. Rahosi. And Stanford is on the board. He breaks the seal for the Cardinal. Steal for the Cardinal. Okori looks to attack. Gets to the bucket, has a shot blocked by Damesar.
Really just needs to settle down, let the game come to them a little bit.
Isaiah Evans launching a three.
Had his foot on the line for it.
Cameron Boozer backing in on A.J. Rahosi. And the pass underneath and the lay-in, Malik Brown. The versatility from Boozer on display. On the drive, the step through, the lay-in, Cameron Boozer. Way on top, Malik Brown for Duke. As the Blue Devils go inside the lay-in, Patrick Gungba's first point from Nicholas Semenya. Stanford might have gotten a finger on it. Benny Keeler cut off in the lane. Jeremy Dent-Smith fires. Three. Cameron Boozer goes to run it down. Attacks off the dribble. And the bucket, rolls it in with the left hand. And Boozer already with 11 of Duke's 17. Ball comes in. Isaiah Evans off the inbound. Long rebound, Cameron Boozer. Damesar down the lane.
6-7. Gieler can't stay in front of him, but we look at Sarr off the offensive rebound. Whoa. Take another.
The last Pac-12 Coach of the Year in 2024 at Wazoo. Cameron Grant lets fly. Three! That's just 2 points from the foul line so far.
I mean, there's two guys on him. There's nowhere for him to go.
To step through and spins it in somehow. Creating.
Stanford really hasn't had an answer. And turnover.
Racing ahead, Jeremy Dent-Smith. Down the lane, A.J. Rahosi. Fouled and one.
That set half-court defense gets in position. Great play by Rahosi. Finish and a foul. And I think that Duke is just, again, I've said it.
The and one free throw. The ball stripped by Ryan Agarwal and picked up by Duke. Caleb Foster, the lob, and trying to finish at the rim, but Cameron Boozer grabs it, powers his way back up and in.
They miss all three of them, and Boozer with another strong finish.
Back to a double-digit Duke lead and a step back. Ibuka Okori, three.
A little bit of a drop-off, and now he's getting one-on-one looks.
Stepping out for a three. Cameron Boozer answers for the Blue Devils. Already 16 for Boozer. Jeremy Dent-Smith drives the lane and lays it in. First points.
When you run that pick and roll, normally it gets the point guard open. But when teams are doubling, now you're just bringing the extra defender. So Kyle Smith going to an isolation.
Bottle slam, Cameron Boozer.
Look at Brown with the easy layup.
Caden Boozer off the window, and the first points.
You said they average 11 on
They
this
average
per game
10.9 a game
on the season. They've got it with a minute to go in the first half.
Isaiah Evans falling down. And Duke has matched their largest lead. They're on a 6-0 run. And a strong close to half number one. Cameron Boozer into the lane. Leans in and scores again. Danny Keeler. 5 to shoot. Down low to Oscar Hielte, who gets inside. First points for the freshman from Belt. Lob off the inbound. The drop off and Gungba denied at the rim by Oscar Hielte, who leads Stanford in block shots. And on the floor, Boozer diving for it, comes away with it. The lob to Gungba.
Possession there.
The basketball IQ for Cameron Boozer is off the charts. It up, went and go to get it again. And then has a shot blocked, and it's out of bounds. Stanford ball.
I mean, it's just, again, you've got Gump. There's someone on him. There's someone waiting for him, and really just nowhere to go.
Drop step. A.J. Rahosi, the reverse land.
Just can't get shots to fall.
Back door. Down the lane, Isaiah Evans.
Rahosi just got caught watching the ball. He's got to come across on that weak side. What we are used to seeing here, the backdoor cut. Rahosi stays on the ball.
And just to finish the story on Rahosi, he left Washington State, went to Division III. Claremont Mudd Scripps College as Rahosi on the offensive glass, and back in by A.J. Rahosi to play for Kyle Smith again, the grad transfer to Stanford.
Well, I think that's something that you never heard of 10, 20 years ago. A D2, D3 guy moving up to D1.
Backdoor, the lay-in, Caden Boozer for Duke.
And everyone is now recruiting the lower levels, and I think you're going to continue to see more of it.
Ryan Agarwal fires. 3. First points for Agarwal coming off that career-high 20. Caden Boozer drives. Off balance, blocked by Abuka Okori, and then tripped is Ryan Agarwal. Second foul. Considering the split they had against Virginia and Virginia Tech last weekend and beating North Carolina. In fact, a rough week for the Tar Heels here in the Bay, getting swept by Stanford and Cal. The lay-in, Patrick Gungba.
What a pass by Boozer.
Aiden Kamen tries to turn the corner. Off balance, the flip. And the first points for Aiden Kamen. Had a shot blocked, knocked away by Thompson. Stanford comes away with it. 4 on 3 for the Cardinal. Jeremy Dent-Smith, bumped, +1.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're asking really everything of him, and he has delivered on so many games in the last 7. As Boozer again, I mean, it's just too easy.
6th double-double when he scored at least 20 points.
And it looks kind of casual, right? Like, it doesn't look like, you know, this is this amazing game for him as Dent-Smith knocks down the three-pointer. And then Boozer's 10 of 15. 60, you know, I mean, it's just incredible the efficiency that he plays with.
Isaiah Evans answers with a 3. Jeremy Dent-Smith on the move.
And maybe you don't have the same talent with Okori on the floor, but you're not facing all of the double teaming.
Isaiah Evans. Loose ball picked up. Who else? Cameron Boozer now 25.
Shoot it over the rim. Nothing going right.
Step back from Boozer. 3. Going 3. Duke 11.
But could they play at this level defensively for 40 minutes? And they have done that. And I think that will be a storyline on how good this team can be.
And the lay-in by Malik Brown. 90 win against North Carolina here Wednesday night.
Yeah, I mean, it's remarkable that the team that we are watching in front of us had 95 their last game.
The steal and lay-in, Abuka Okori. Put yourself out there. Okori. And that 3 challenge, great defense by Duke. Went on that run over in Berkeley late in the first half on Wednesday. 13-0 run. They trailed for a good chunk of that first half. As the step back rattles in for Isaiah Evans. Or early evening on the farm, primetime on the East Coast. Caden Boozer, desperation shot, why not? Here is Dent Smith down the lane. And Jeremy Dent Smith with a strong move.
How good can we be? How far can we go? And he wants to see it consistently, and he did on this trip.
Step back by Benny Geeler, the long two, and Geeler with his first points. Himenia. Fouled, counted, and one for Nicholas Himenia. Everything going Duke's way.
In big parts of games has really been up and down. He's challenged my
But
Friars.
if you'd gone to Stanford, imagine what you could have done with your life.
I would have had that knowledge.
I mean, 12 years in the NBA. Come on. Tremendous performance, especially defensively, as Duke, with their 6th straight win, remains perfect in the ACC. 17-1, and Cameron Boozer dominant, 30 points, 14 rebounds, his 3rd 30-point game.
I mean, you can't say enough about Duke and what they did. Both ends of the ball. Boozer is a stud. We knew it coming in. Proved it here, and defensively, can't say enough of the game plan that Shire had.
Holding Abuko Corey to 9, Stanford 35%. Duke rolls at Maples.